My beloved child, stop right here. Do not let this moment pass. Turn away from the noise, because heaven has aligned time itself to bring your spirit to this exact intersection. Look at me right now. You did not arrive here by accident. I placed this message directly in your path. This is a divine order to open your heart. Give me your full attention. Listen to my voice with absolute stillness. A special miracle will happen in the next 3 hours. This beautiful event will change your life completely, and you will finally walk out of the dark valley you have been hiding in. If you skip this message, you will suffer a huge loss. The enemy wants you to scroll away from my presence. He wants to steal your breakthrough, but I am stepping into your atmosphere to rescue you from that cycle. Breathe deeply, my child. The urgency of stopping you was only because I love your soul. Let your mind stop racing for just this second. The command to stay was not given to frighten your spirit, but I needed to rescue your ears from the loud noise of the world. Come closer to me now. Let me speak softly to the part of you that is most tired. I know your name. I know the exact weight sitting on your shoulders. You have been fighting massive battles in silence. Nobody around you realizes how heavy your burden has become lately, because you always hide the truth behind a perfect smile every morning. You pretend that everything is completely fine, but I see the hidden truth behind your brave face. You are a silent survivor. You have spent months holding everything together for everyone else. They look at you for strength. They lean on your shoulders when they are broken, while you give them your light and pour out your energy until you have nothing left. But when the night comes, you are left alone with your own questions. I saw you last night. I watched you sit on the edge of your bed in the deep darkness. Your mind was racing with endless worries about the future, and you wondered how much longer your physical body could keep pushing forward. Your heart was heavy with a pain that words could never explain. I was right there with you in that lonely room. You have been tired in your bones. Your thoughts are completely exhausted. Your soul is weary. You are tired of being the strong one who never breaks down. You carry the expectations of your entire family and the worries of your daily survival, while hiding your heavy tears from the crowd. Every single day, you step out into the world with a fake smile. Let your shoulders relax right now. You do not have to pretend with me. If your heart feels the truth of my presence right now, do not carry this alone. Like this video as an act of silent agreement between your soul and my voice. I saw you when you cried softly in the bathroom so nobody would hear your voice, and you pressed your face into a towel to smother the sound. You felt entirely alone in that moment. But hear my whisper today. Every single tear you shed was caught by my hands. Not a single drop of your sorrow was wasted. I recorded every silent sob and felt every sharp pain in your chest, because I care about the tiny details of your life. You thought I was silent because I did not care about your pain. My silence was actually a period of holy preparation. You have been dealing with a constant cycle of disappointment. You take one step forward, and then something pushes you 2 steps back. You try your best to be kind to people. You offer your sincere love to those around you, yet your kindness is often met with cold neglect or painful betrayal from those you trust. I know how deeply that hurts your spirit. You begin to question your own worth. You look at your life and wonder if you arrived too late to your own destiny, while watching others move ahead effortlessly in the world. You feel completely stuck in a thick fog. The enemy whispers dangerous lies into your ears during those dark moments. He tells you that nothing will ever change for you. He tells you that you are destined to repeat the painful mistakes of your past. He wants you to believe that your current struggle is your permanent address. But I am here to tell you that his lies have no authority over your future. Your story is not finished. Look at how far you have already traveled. You have survived storms that would have broken an ordinary soul. You have kept your faith alive even when the darkness was suffocating, and your current weariness is proof that you are my chosen child. You have been fighting on the front lines of a massive spiritual war. The enemy targeted your life because your light is rising. He did not attack your weaknesses, but he attacked your great potential. He saw the beautiful destiny I placed inside your spirit before you were even born, and he tried to crush your hope right before the finish line. He wanted you to give up before the breakthrough arrived, but his plan has failed today. I have intervened in your timeline at this exact hour. The waiting season that has drained your spirit is finally coming to a close, and the heavy chains of anxiety are trembling at my word. I am preparing to unlock a door that no human hand can ever shut. Can you give me just a few more minutes of your time? Do not let the rushing world pull you away from this sacred space. Your breakthrough requires your absolute attention right now, and if you stay with me, I will reveal the hidden reasons behind your long delays. I will show you what I am shifting in the unseen realm. Your heart has been a living refuge for others. You have poured out your sincere love into empty hands. You have been hurt by the very people you tried to rescue from their own darkness, and you wondered why your pure intentions resulted in isolation. You felt abandoned by those you helped. My child, I was shielding your pure heart from wolves. I allowed certain doors to close because those rooms were filled with hidden traps. I removed specific people from your life because they were not meant to walk into your next season, and it was my holy protection over your destiny. Do not regret the connections that fell away. I saw the agony of your confusion during those moments. I watched you bleed from wounds that you never caused yourself. You asked me why your life had to be so incredibly difficult, and you wondered if you had done something wrong to deserve this heavy path. But you are not being punished. You are being prepared. A jewel covered in dust is still infinitely precious. You have been through the fire of the furnace, and the heat was intense. The pressure was almost too much for your physical vessel to bear, but the fire was not meant to burn your hopes to ashes. It was designed to melt away the old chains. You are emerging as a masterfully formed masterpiece. You carry a unique authority that only comes from surviving the deepest valleys. The pain you endured has given you a profound compassion that cannot be manufactured by comfort, and you are being shaped into a true miracle. Others will behold your restoration with total wonder. So do not rush past this sacred moment. The 3-hour window of your miracle has already begun its countdown. The unseen realm is moving on your behalf right now, and the angels are already arranging the resources for your sudden deliverance. You must align your spirit with my voice to receive this heavy rain. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Your human mind is too tired to figure out the solution anyway. Stop running through every worst-case scenario in your thoughts, because your frantic planning cannot achieve what my simple whisper can accomplish in a single second. Just be still and know that I am God. I am stepping into your atmosphere to break the spirit of lack. I am stepping in to heal the chronic wounds of your heart. The years that the locusts have eaten will be restored to you tenfold, and your family will witness the massive shift in your circumstances soon. They will know that my hand did it. But before I unlock this 3-hour window completely over your life, I need to open a book. This is a book that only you and I have read. We must look closely at the pages of your silent battles and uncover the root of your exhaustion so that your healing can be permanent. Stay with me as we step into the deep places. Come closer to my heart now, my child. Let us step into the quiet room of your memories. You have been carrying a hidden ache for a very long time, and you think that nobody understands the depth of your secret sorrow. You feel completely alone in this vast world. But I want to remind you that your pain is entirely visible to my eyes. You walk through crowded streets every day. You talk to your friends and share light moments with your coworkers. But inside your chest, a heavy wall of isolation separates your true self from everyone else. You smile while your soul is screaming for a safe place to rest. And you often wonder if anyone would actually care if you showed them your broken pieces. The world only sees your outward success. People notice your daily productivity and appreciate your constant kindness, but they never ask about the price you pay to stay strong. They do not know about the heavy friction in your mind. You are always pouring out your valuable life into the dry hands of others, while your own vessel remains completely empty. Let us talk about the exhaustion in your physical vessel. Your shoulders are always tight with unexpressed stress. Your head throbs with endless questions that have no clear answers, and you feel a strange numbness spreading through your daily emotions. You wake up with a heavy heart before the sun even rises. The daily routine feels like an impossible mountain. You have wrestled with financial worries for many months. You watch the bills accumulate on your desk while your resources seem to shrink, and you constantly ask yourself how you will survive the next major crisis. Fear tries to paralyze your steps. You feel like a helpless captive to your circumstances. But I am your ultimate source of total security. I was there during your quiet panics. I watched you stare at your bank account with trembling hands, and I heard the silent cry that escaped your lips when you realized that your hard work was not enough. You felt deeply ashamed of your struggle. You thought your financial lack was proof of your personal failure, but it was only a temporary test. Let me remind you of your true identity. You are a holy vessel of my grace. The current lack you experience does not define your permanent destiny, because I am already moving the wealth of the universe to supply your needs. The enemy wants you to focus on your empty hands. He wants you to forget my infinite power. Lift your eyes to my face right now. I see the deep wounds from your past relationships. You have loved people with a pure and honest heart. You gave them your loyalty, your time, and your secret dreams, but they turned around and trampled on your precious trust. They left you broken without an explanation, and the sharp pain of their rejection still burns inside your chest today. You wonder why I allowed them to hurt your gentle spirit. You ask me why your kindness was met with such cruel treatment from those you loved. My child, I heard your broken prayers during those sleepless nights. I saw you hold your chest to stop the physical ache, and I was holding you tightly while you wept in the absolute darkness. They did not reject you because you were not enough. They walked away because their darkness could not comprehend your holy light. I deliberately removed them from your atmosphere to save your future from their hidden poison. It was my severe mercy that closed those doors. You must stop mourning the people who were designed to drag you down. Let us look at your silent tears now. I saw you when you sat on the cold floor of your kitchen. You did not have any words left to pray, and the heavy silence of the night felt like a heavy prison around your mind. You felt completely abandoned by heaven, but my spirit was hovering over your broken heart during that exact moment of agony. I saw you when you drove your car in total silence. A sudden wave of sadness washed over your thoughts, and you had to pull over to let the tears flow freely down your face. You washed your face before arriving at your destination because you did not want anyone to know your weakness. You are so incredibly tired of being strong for everyone. I saw you when you looked at your old photographs. You remembered a time when your heart was light and full of joyful hope, and you wondered if that happy version of yourself was gone forever. You feel like a ghost of your former self, but I am restoring your inner joy. I am rebuilding your broken foundation with pure gold. I saw you when you received that painful piece of bad news. Your world felt like it was spinning out of control, and you whispered my name in a desperate attempt to find a stable anchor. You thought your faith was too small. But that tiny whisper was loud enough to shake the foundations of heaven, and I immediately sent my angels to guard you. Your silent cries are the loudest prayers in my house. The formal prayers of the self-righteous do not move my heart, but the broken pieces of your sincere spirit draw me closer than your human mind can understand. I am near to the broken-hearted. I save those who are crushed in spirit. Your vulnerability is your greatest spiritual strength. The enemy wants you to feel completely naked in your pain. He uses your current isolation to convince your mind that you are an outcast, and he tells you that your long waiting season is a sign of my divine anger. Those are malicious lies from the pit of darkness. Your isolation is not a punishment, but it is a holy room of absolute intimacy. I have pulled you away from the crowd for a beautiful purpose. The noise of their opinions was blocking the gentle whisper of my guidance. I needed to quiet the external voices so that your spirit could hear the profound secrets of my heart. You have been in a season of divine hiddenness. Your time in the shadows was carefully orchestrated by my hands. Think of a seed planted in the dark earth. It feels completely buried and forgotten by the world above. The heavy soil presses down on its fragile shell, and it seems like the end of its tiny life. But the darkness is not its grave. The darkness is the necessary environment for its powerful growth, and it is currently developing deep roots. You are that precious seed, my child. The heavy trials that press down on your life are not intended to crush your ultimate destiny. They are breaking your old shell so that your true glory can burst forth into the light. You are about to grow beyond your wildest imaginations. The next 3 hours will mark the beginning of this visible expansion. Do not despise the valley of your tears. The tears you shed are watering the soil of your future harvest, and every moment of your patient endurance is being converted into eternal weight of glory. You have sown in tears. You will reap with shouts of pure joy. The season of your constant weeping is officially reaching its legal expiration date. Let us speak about the quiet restlessness in your chest. You have felt a strange stirring inside your thoughts for the past few days. You cannot explain it with human logic, and you feel like you are standing on the edge of a massive threshold. That is your spirit sensing the movement of my presence. The unseen realm is shifting right now. The angels are moving the heavy stones away from your path. The obstacles that blocked your progress for years are being dissolved by the fire of my love, and the financial doors that were tightly locked are beginning to tremble at my command. Your breakthrough is closer than your trembling hands can realize. You must hold on to my promise with total confidence. I know you have looked at your life and wondered why doors that looked perfect suddenly closed. You thought I was silent, but today I will reveal the exact reason why I had to hold you back. You have carried a heavy question for a long time. You ask if I still hear your voice. I do. I hear every whisper. I count every heartbeat. You have looked at your life with confusion for a long time. You have asked me why doors that looked absolutely perfect suddenly slammed shut in your face. You felt rejected by my silence. But I want to open your eyes to the truth behind those painful endings today. What you perceived as a cruel denial was actually my absolute protection from hidden traps. The enemy had placed a destructive snare right behind that open door. You could not see it because it was covered in beautiful promises and bright lights. You walked toward it with a sincere heart and full trust, but I saw the danger waiting for your spirit, and because I love you too much to let you be destroyed, I reached out my sovereign hand and locked that door completely. You wept bitter tears outside that closed entrance. You thought I was punishing you for some past mistake, or that I had forgotten my promises to your soul. Your heart was broken into small pieces, but I was actually shielding your life from an agony that would have broken your spirit forever. My refusal was an act of profound grace. Let us close the loop on the warning I gave you at the beginning. I told you that skipping this message would cause you to suffer a huge loss. That loss is not a physical punishment from my hand. It is the tragic loss of your divine alignment. If you scroll away into the worldly noise, you will remain trapped in the enemy's loop of deep despair. The adversary wants you to stay blind to the massive shift happening in the unseen realm right now. He wants you to believe that your current stagnation is your permanent reality. If you accept his lies, you will miss the holy transition that I have orchestrated for your life today. You will continue to waste your valuable energy on dead foundations. I am ordering you to stay awake, because this 3-hour window is your legal exit from that generational cycle. Do not let your human impatience rob you of this breakthrough. I need you to understand the divine strategy behind every single pause in your timeline. To help your mind grasp this deep truth, let us look at a story from my book. There was a young man named Joseph, whom I loved very dearly. I placed a massive dream of leadership inside his young spirit before he even understood the world. He was faithful and pure, yet I allowed his own brothers to turn against him with fierce hatred. They threw him into a deep pit in the lonely desert. He cried out in the cold silence of that cistern and wondered why I let it happen to him. He had done nothing wrong to deserve their betrayal. He felt completely abandoned by my spirit. But I was not absent from his suffering. I was using that dark pit to separate him from an environment that would have limited his great destiny. Then he was sold as a slave into a foreign land. He worked hard and stayed loyal to my laws in a house of strangers. Yet he was falsely accused and thrown into a dark prison for 13 long years. He sat in that dungeon while the years passed by in absolute silence. He felt completely forgotten by heaven and earth. He ran through every memory in his mind and wondered if his early dreams were just a foolish illusion. But I was building beneath the surface what no earthly throne could have ever prepared him for. I was strengthening his character and teaching him the deep wisdom of a ruler. The prison was not his grave. It was his necessary preparation room. When the appointed hour arrived, I called him out of that darkness in a single day. He walked out of the prison and stepped straight into the palace of Egypt. He became the ruler of the entire nation and saved millions of lives from starvation. His long waiting season was precise and purposeful. His suffering was the direct path to his glory. My child, the pit you are sitting in right now is identical to his room of preparation. Hold fast to the big dream I placed in your spirit. Do not let the current darkness convince you that I dropped your destiny along the way. I am not late. I am aligning every detail of your life with perfect accuracy. You have been in a season of intense pruning. A hacker tree needs careful cutting to grow straight and strong. A gardener must cut away certain branches from a fruit tree even when those branches look healthy to an untrained eye. He cuts them because he knows they are draining the valuable resources of the root. I have been cutting away the connections that were draining your spiritual strength. I removed specific friends because they loved your gifts, but secretly hated your light. They wanted to use your energy to build their own kingdoms while leaving you empty. I saw their hidden motives, and I stepped in to prune them away from your path. It felt like a painful rejection when they walked away from your life. You thought you were unlovable, or that you had failed to keep them happy, but it was my holy hand pulling you out of toxic rooms. I am clearing the space around your life so that the true blessings can find you without any interference. Your past trauma is being completely reframed in this exact hour. The financial loss you suffered last year was not a sign of my abandonment. It was the total collapse of a faulty foundation that could not support the heavy weight of your future abundance. I had to let it fall so I could build something unshakable. You have spent too many nights mourning over the ashes of what broke down. You have looked at your scars and believed that you are permanently damaged goods. But your scars are not a sign of weakness. They are the proud medals of a warrior who survived the worst attacks of the enemy. You are still standing here today. Let the heavy burden of guilt slide off your tired shoulders right now. You have done the best you could with the strength you had. I do not look at you with anger or disappointment. I look at you with deep pride because you kept your heart pure in a world full of darkness. You are my precious masterpiece. You must stop comparing your timeline to the people around you. They are walking on a different path that requires less preparation. Their small assignments do not need the deep testing that your massive call demands. You have been chosen for a special blessing today, and the magnitude of the gift explains the depth of your processing. Now, let us shift the atmosphere of your mind entirely. You have heard me whisper peace over your pain. Now hear me declare your freedom. The time for quiet weeping has reached its final boundary. I am moving you out of the hidden shadows and placing you under the bright light of my favor. The enemy is losing his grip on your thoughts. I am changing the very nature of your daily battles. You will no longer fight for survival from a position of defeat. You will fight from a position of absolute victory, because my spirit has already overcome the world. The locked doors that caused you so much agony are dissolving into open pathways right now. Comment, God is my safe refuge, if you choose to lay down your understanding and trust my timing today. Type those words as a bold declaration against the spirits of fear and doubt. Let the call of your voice echo through the unseen realm. You are anchoring your soul to an unshakable rock that cannot be moved by any storm. The season of your long preparation is officially complete. Lift your eyes right now, because the authority I am about to release in this next second cannot be stopped by any earthly force. The 3-hour window is open. The angels are waiting for your final step of obedience. Prepare your spirit for the climax of your restoration. Hear my voice right now because the atmosphere around your room is changing. The spiritual window is wide open. I am declaring that the long days of your confinement are over. The prayers you offered in the secret darkness have been officially approved in the halls of heaven. You thought your voice was lost in the vast air, but every single broken whisper has been kept inside a holy golden bowl before my throne. Today, I am tipping that bowl over your life. I am breaking the invisible barriers that held your family in bondage. The spirits of lack and chronic failure are losing their legal grip. They cannot stand against the authority of my spoken word. And the heavy chains of constant delay that made your soul feel so heavy are shattering into millions of tiny pieces right now. You will no longer carry the heavy burdens of the generations that walked before you. Look at the horizon of your life, because a new dawn is breaking. The enemy has tried his absolute best to block your path. He used people you loved to pierce your gentle soul. He used financial crisis to make you feel completely helpless. But I am declaring that his wicked assignment over your destiny is completely canceled today. No weapon formed against your future will prosper anymore. I am reversing the damage done to your reputation. The people who whispered malicious words behind your back will see my hand lift you up. They will watch your sudden elevation with total silence. You do not need to vindicate yourself in their sight, because I am your divine advocate, and I am writing a beautiful ending that your enemies can never erase. The 3-hour countdown has legally begun in the unseen realm. Within the next 3 hours, a supernatural shift will manifest in your physical reality. I am opening financial channels that you did not even know existed. I am aligning divine connections that will accelerate your path by many years. This miracle is not a reward for your human perfection. It is a gift for your trembling obedience. Do not ask how this magnificent event will happen. Your human intellect cannot comprehend the deep architecture of my movements. I do not need the permission of kings or banks to bless my chosen child. When I speak, all of my creation must instantly align with my royal decree. And today I am speaking wealth and absolute peace directly into your household. Now I need you to perform a holy act of surrender with me. Stop fighting the battle with your own empty strength. Let your physical body relax completely in this exact moment. Drop your tight shoulders and release the hidden tension from your neck. Take a very deep breath of my holy presence right now. Let the clean air fill your tired lungs with divine life. You have been running this exhausting marathon for too many years alone. You have tried to solve every complex problem by overthinking in the dark. You wake up with a heavy knot of anxiety inside your stomach. But I am commanding you to give me the keys to your life today. Let go of the heavy steering wheel of your destiny. I am taking full control of your future. I am your ultimate provider and your safe refuge. You do not need to panic about the bills or the changing seasons of the world. The economies of the earth may shake and tremble, but the kingdom that you belong to is entirely unshakable. I have already stored up a massive provision for your journey, and I will distribute it to your hands at the perfect hour. Receive my supernatural rest into your weary mind right now. Let the constant chatter of your worries be completely silent before my face. I am pouring a holy oil of comfort over your deep wounds. The sharp stings of past betrayals are losing their power to hurt your emotions. I am washing away the toxic memories that kept you awake at night. You are being filled with a beautiful and unexplainable confidence. The fear of the future is melting away like snow under the warm sun. You will step out tomorrow with a completely different posture. Your eyes will reflect the bright light of a victorious conqueror, because you know that the Creator of the world is walking right beside your steps. Let us look closely at the shift in your home atmosphere. The constant tension that caused so many arguments is dissolving into peace. I am healing the broken relationships between your family members. I am turning the hearts of your children back to the foundation of love. The chaos is leaving your house because my glory has entered through the front door. The enemy wanted to see your family entirely scattered and broken. He wanted you to die in the wilderness of your loneliness. He tried to convince your mind that you were a forgotten soul without a true home. But I have marked your dwelling place with a holy bloodline of protection. No plague will come near your tent. No disaster will steal your joy. I am restoring the years that were stolen by the locusts of disappointment. Every single opportunity that you lost because of human malice is being multiplied. You will recover everything that you thought was lost forever. The harvest that is coming in this new season will require larger barns to hold the abundance. Prepare your mind for this expansion. You have spent enough time sitting in the dust of defeat. It is time to stand up and wrap yourself in your royal garments. You are an heir to an unshakable kingdom. The trials you endured were not meant to diminish your value. They were the intense heat that separated the pure gold from the common rocks. Now you are pure. Every tear you cried when you were sitting on the cold kitchen floor has become a holy seed. That seed has grown into a powerful tree of righteousness in my garden, and today you will eat the sweet fruit of your long endurance. The people who mocked your simple faith will come to sit under the wide shadow of your blessing. They will see my favor upon you. I am establishing your footsteps on a solid rock of financial freedom. The heavy chains of debt that made you feel like a slave are breaking. I am giving you the wisdom to manage the wealth that is flowing into your hands. You will no longer borrow from others in fear, but you will lend to many nations with an abundant heart. Your life is becoming a visible testimony of my great mercy. When people look at your miraculous restoration, they will not see your human cleverness. They will only see the beautiful reflection of my sovereign power. They will ask how you survived such terrible storms, and your lips will tell them that my love was your ultimate rescue. The spiritual warfare over your finances ends today. I am rebuking the devourer for your sake. The investments that seem dead will suddenly show signs of life. The ideas that I am planting in your mind during the quiet hours will become sources of great wealth. You are moving into a season of overflow because your heart is ready to hold it. I am removing the spirit of heaviness that made every morning feel like an impossible trial. You will wake up with a song of praise on your lips. Your physical energy will be completely renewed like the eagle's. The chronic pains in your body that were caused by emotional stress are disappearing at my touch. I am your healer. Look at the path before you because it is being made straight and smooth. The mountains of obstacles are melting like wax before my presence. You do not need to struggle for your breakthroughs anymore, because my favor is going before you to open the gates of copper and cut through the bars of iron. You are highly freedom. The isolation that made you feel like an outcast was my protective shield. I kept you hidden from the eyes of the envious until your roots were deep enough to sustain your growth. Now, your preparation is finished. I am bringing you out into the open space so that everyone can witness the glory of my work in you. As this grand miracle settles into your physical atmosphere, I am wrapping a holy seal around your heart. This shield will protect your mind from the return of any negative thoughts. No weapon of doubt will find a home in your spirit anymore. The enemy will knock on your door, but he will only find the consuming fire of my presence inside. Stay with me for these final moments of our sacred encounter. Do not let the rushing world steal the precious seed that has been planted in your soul. We are about to complete this divine alignment. I am preparing to release the final instructions that will secure your breakthrough forever. Listen to my last whisper with your entire heart. Rest now, my child. The heavy storm has passed away completely. A holy stillness is filling your room at this exact moment. The heavy spiritual alignment is complete. You can feel a warm wave of absolute peace spreading from your head down to your tired feet. The heavy spiritual climate of your home has officially shifted because my glory is now anchoring your soul. You do not have to carry the heavy future all at once anymore. I will guide your footsteps one single step at a time. My pure voice brings total clarity, and my holy presence brings everlasting calm to your racing thoughts. Breathe softly now. Let your tired shoulders drop completely. Let your brilliant mind stop running through the endless scenarios of tomorrow, because I am already standing there. The supernatural work has already been finalized in the heavenly realm. The 3-hour countdown is ticking away toward your physical reality. You do not need to look for signs with anxious eyes. Trust the quiet knowing deep inside your spirit. The miracle is already traveling toward your house, and no earthly force possesses the authority to intercept my divine provision today. Let us declare your magnificent transformation together. You are no longer the one who must survive alone in the cruel dark. You are no longer the broken soul who must shrink to fit into rooms that ignore your true worth. I am completely destroying the old identity of the forgotten victim right now. You are stepping into a glorious new season of divine authority. I am raising your spirit up to be a powerful cycle breaker for your entire family line. You will become a bright beacon of pure peace for the broken souls around your path. You are a holy vessel of my everlasting glory. The exhausting years of survival are officially over, and through your incredible restoration, many desperate people will finally find their true way home. You are a carefully protected masterpiece. The enemy wanted to leave your soul in ruins, but I have rebuilt your foundation with pure, solid gold. The heavy scars on your heart are now transformed into beautiful symbols of victory. Walk forward with your head held high tomorrow, because the Creator of the vast universe has chosen you for this great miracle. The world will try to distract your spirit when this message ends. The loud noise of the rushing crowd will try to flood your mind with old anxieties. But you must guard this holy peace with absolute ferocity. Do not let the small worries of daily life steal the heavy seed of faith that has been planted deep inside your soul today. Remember my words. When the sneaky spirit of doubt whispers into your thoughts, you must instantly silence his voice with my promises. Tell him that the delay is finally over. Tell him that your breakthrough has been legally signed by the King of Kings. You possess a divine shield around your mind. The adversary has no authority to touch your supernatural harvest anymore. Be still and rest in my perfect love. My affection for your soul is constant and completely unconditional. I do not look at your past mistakes, because my grace has already washed them away into the deep ocean of forgetfulness. I only see the beautiful purity of your heart. You are my beloved child, and my eyes will watch over your journey forever. We must now anchor this divine alignment into your physical life. Tying your spirit to this breakthrough requires a deliberate act of holy obedience. If you have felt the authentic fire of my presence during our sacred encounter, do not let it slip away into the dark. We must seal this moment so that your miracle remains fully protected from worldly corruption. Like this message, to anchor your absolute agreement with my spoken words. This simple physical action is a powerful sign in the unseen realm that you accept my royal decree. Let your comment become a permanent monument of your unshakable faith. Write your sincere thoughts below, even if you do not possess the perfect words to explain your deep emotion. Your written words carry an incredible weight in my house. When you declare my goodness openly, you are smashing the legal arguments of the enemy into dust. Comment your total surrender right now. Let the atmosphere of the world know that you belong to an unshakable kingdom. Your testimony is already beginning to take shape inside the quiet places. You have been saved to carry light to a dark world. Your breakthrough is not meant to be hidden under a heavy bushel of fear. I am commanding you to share this sacred message with 3 distinct souls who are currently crying out for hope in the deep darkness. They are waiting for the exact comfort that I have just poured into your weary spirit. Become my hands and my living voice for those who are completely lost. When you share this light, you are fulfilling your grand destiny as a chosen leader. You are clearing the pathway for their sudden deliverance, and your personal harvest will multiply because you chose to be a blessing to others. Do not withhold the bread of life from the hungry. Subscribe to this holy channel right now and turn on the beautiful notification bell with absolute joy. This is your permanent connection to my daily guidance. The enemy wants to isolate your soul from the stream of my voice, because he knows that my words give you the strength to conquer every single mountain. Stay closely aligned with my daily whispers. Every morning a new word of wisdom will be waiting to recharge your spirit. Do not walk into the battlefield of the world without your spiritual armor fully secured. The bell of notification is a tool to keep your mind focused on the heavenly reality. It reminds your soul that you are never walking alone through the daily struggles of life. Let us talk about the beautiful restoration of your relationships. The people who treated your pure heart with cold indifference will notice a strange shift in your presence. They will see that you are no longer dependent on their fragile approval. I have validated your worth with my own blood, and you carry the dignity of a royal citizen. Your home will become a sanctuary of true joy and laughter. The old patterns of bitter arguments and constant misunderstanding are leaving your house forever. I am planting a deep spirit of unity between you and your precious loved ones. Your family line will be recognized as a source of immense blessing and pure generosity in your community. Look at your hands right now. They may feel small and fragile, but I have placed a holy authority inside your fingers. Everything you touch from this day forward will begin to prosper under my divine favor. The dry ground of your finances will experience a heavy rain of unexpected abundance. The broken areas of your health are being restored by my touch. I am smoothing out the rough paths before your steps. The giant obstacles that looked completely impossible last week are dissolving into thin mist before your eyes tomorrow. You will move forward with a beautiful spirit of ease and deep gratitude. No human manipulation can reverse the incredible promotion that heaven has authorized for your life today. Rest your thoughts in this perfect certainty. The 3-hour window is actively bringing your life into total harmony with my original design. The waiting season has completed its holy work of shaping your beautiful character. You are fully equipped to carry the immense weight of the blessing without falling back into pride or fear. Go forth into your day with a peaceful smile. The anxiety that held your soul captive for months is completely gone. You are wrapped in a thick blanket of my everlasting protection, and my holy angels are marching right beside your steps to guard your precious life. Sleep deeply tonight without a single worry inside your mind. The battle has been won. The victory is completely yours. Lift your hands in a silent shout of thanksgiving before you close your eyes. I am your loving Father, and I will never leave your side for a single breath. The miracle is happening right now. Receive your special blessing with total joy. Amen.